Sky News' Kay Burley was slightly humiliated on her own show as she failed to do her usual gotcha interview. Hello everybody, welcome to the first video of the day. We're going to come to you guys every half an hour to tell you about what's going on in this country and around the world. First video is about our favourite, yes, Kay Burley of Sky News, the lockdown rule breaker, Kay Burley, the patronising preacher, Kay Burley, the liberal lefty of the mainstream media, Kay Burley, who decided to interview Michelle Donlan, the new culture secretary. Now, Michelle Donlan, just before Boris Johnson resigned, we had that chaotic period for a few days where there was a reshuffle and some ministers like Michelle, who I think she got education secretary for about 10 minutes as a job. But because of the system we have, when she resigned, or when the reshuffle was finished and the new cabinet came, she's entitled to a lot of money, like a payout. That's just how the system works. Now, of course, she didn't really take the money, but Kay Burley, during this interview the other day, she decided to use it as a gotcha moment. Slightly failed.
Talk to me about when you were at education. I mean, you weren't there very long, were you?
Well, I was there for over 3 years.
Yeah, as the Secretary of State, how long were you there?
Yeah, well, as you know the answer already, Kay, it was 36 hours, but
Okay.
I was serving in the Cabinet for 10 months, and before that, Minister in 2 different roles, so I was there for over 3 years.
Okay, £17,000 is what you got, apparently, as a payoff.
Oh yeah, so subtly it just mentioned, £17,000, you got a payout, didn't you, Michelle Donlan? Well, no.
Payoff.
As you know the answer to that one as well, Kay, I didn't take that.
Okay, so you said that you were going to give it to a charity?
No, I didn't. I said that if I wasn't able to reject the money, I would give it to a charity, but I rejected it.
Oh, okay.
As you already know.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's
No,
why I
well,
asked you the
it's on the
question.
record.
Okay, I was surprised you didn't give it to a charity, but there you go.
Well, it was taxpayers' money, so I think it would be wrong for me to take taxpayers' money, then decide which charity I wanted to give it to. So I was very clear that if I was able to reject it, I would reject it.
I mean, that's just common sense. Did you notice, by the way, as Michelle Donlan said, well, I was going to give it to charity if I couldn't reject it, but I managed to reject it. And then Kay Burley was like, oh, I'm surprised you didn't give it to charity. Moral high ground, virtue signaling, nonsensical stuff. And Michelle, her answer was perfect, saying, well, it's taxpayers' money. Taking it from the treasury and giving it to charities it shouldn't be the responsibility of the politician. And that money was taken from the taxpayers for the purpose of public services and everything else we get in return. And if we want to obviously voluntarily give money to charity, that's a whole different issue. So that was a great moment from Michelle Donlan, the new culture secretary, who so far has been impressive, considering her predecessor was Nadine Dorries. We're going to come back to you guys in half an hour. We're going to give you some more updates on what's happening actually, especially when it comes to the same department, Michelle Donlan's department, on the issue of the online free speech harms bill stuff. It's absolutely the latest updates, actually good. Pretty good news. Subscribe to the channel. I'm MyTC and we are the media.